Welcome to Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, where the horns are up and this burnt orange crowd is ready to help Texas hook 'em. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Longhorns will kick it off to get us underway. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Oh, ball's out! Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, that's not the start this offense wanted. Your starting running back puts it on the ground on his very first carry. This is a guy they need to have a big game. They need him to get his confidence going, and that last play isn't going to do that.
Motion from the offense. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
The Longhorns trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Feeling some heat. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. It's still 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going to run it. Pulled down for the tackle.
What a 3rd down stop by this defense. 3rd down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the 4th and goal.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play. And, guys, this is very frustrating for a defense. They forced the field goal attempt and now right back on the field after the roughing the kicker. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So they take over with great starting field position, moving 36 yards. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab on the left. At midfield, he's got room. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
He'll ride his man on the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him.
It's so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling. You're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender. But the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wide receiver coming across in motion. With jet sweep pass. And he's brought down after a nice game.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Dances away to buy time. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They're trying to get to it. Pass on the way. It's picked off. They'll run this play from the pistol. Quick completion to the right. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. But that's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with this group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these throws.
Dances away, and it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Puts 3 on the board. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Troy Smith, and they're right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time. Just sends it downfield. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Here comes the offense on second down. Fires to the wideout. Ball in the air, intercepted! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. A shot toward the end zone. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel it.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Looking to throw for it. He'll take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Texas!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads, or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender, and they're reading him, and basically, you can't be right. That's what makes...
And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Touchdown, Longhorn! How about that D coming up with a play like that? These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute.
Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Second down coming up. wide out in motion. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He'll turn it loose out to the right. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, and that's tough, man. Golly, you got him wide open. And that cat can roll. You're not talking about, a guy that's an average runner on the outside. You got to give him a little bit of a chance to run underneath that, put a little more air underneath it, but he just overshoots the run there.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Wide receiver shows motion. A 1st down run in the red zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Quarterback now breaking the field. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. And the offense, they want the 2, and the holder's going to try to throw it. And the freshman just threw it behind him that time. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Texas. And he's going to try to return this one. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Willingham. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but he was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Dances away from the heat. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's going to pass. Unloads to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After the misfire, now on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. At the 35, he's got room. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He's got it on the right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Volunteers in the hurry-up. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's moving out of the pocket. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Get it out on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown balls! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Number 21.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here.
Texas.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive. He lobs one high down the left side. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
That's a great job by the DB playing the ball in the air. You see it all the time. DBs kind of get turned around. The wide receiver goes up and makes a catch. No, sir. DB, great position, knocks the ball down for an incompletion.
Finds his man. It's Willingham. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Quarterback checking the play. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Pryor. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Dumps it to the back. Makes the catch. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Willihan. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Vols will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game is...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Pulls it in on the left. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Texas! And once he got loose, it was all over. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly putting the Buckeye leaves on those helmets just yet. This is a tight one in Columbus. They're up by 7 over Georgia. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Downs. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Vols want to crank the tempo.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. This offense has a 2nd down play. Red pass, it's complete. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Getting some heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just now on the same page with his target.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Throwing right. The completion well past the sticks. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's caught. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown, Volunteers! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Here comes the 2-point try. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal.
And it works out perfectly. The reason they called that 2-point conversion was to get to within 3. This is a game going down to the wire, but you love the gutsy call by the offense there.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets to return it on the ground. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He's going to pass on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw on third down. Snares it outside. It's Willingham. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Motion from the offense. Handoff from the gun. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Makes the grab. Oh, look out, there he goes. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the offense on first down. He'll start this drive firing. It's complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
Trying to find his man on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
First and goal, Tennessee. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Texas 35, Tennessee 25.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And the Volunteers will try to punch it in on first and goal. He'll set up to throw. Spits it out to the back. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Tennessee! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. That big score makes the end of this game very...
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
Getting set for the point after. He wants to, it's a fake, the kicker wants to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Tennessee, 33. Texas.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Gets it up to the 37 on the return before he's knocked out of bounds. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some
He hurls one deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Inside the 40. The 30. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown ball!
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. On the run from inside his own 5. And that's the end of the line for the return man, but still business to attend to. A penalty marker is down. Poor starting field position here for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He looks that one in nicely. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Pinned back in their own end, a 3rd and short from the 16. They'll try to get it through the air. The freshman quarterback very fortunate for that one to fall incomplete.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
Going up top on 1st down. And they can't make the connection. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Running with power. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteer! They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Kennesaw State put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Owls had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Using the quick game. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Forced out of the pocket. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He's outside the tackle boxes. He knew to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Texas! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
Oh, he's going to take a chance. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Lost one deep down the right side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. The Vols get enough for the 1st down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. Lining up to add another.
Number 21. With the catch in the end zone.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out.
Texas.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Longhorns want to move quickly.
Brings up second down.
He leaves it with his back. On the move at the 30. Running toward the tape. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a 3-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just knowing, listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the 4th quarter.
Line gets set, first down. Wide out in motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. He's looking to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And that's a big play for the defense. Playing at home, you're trailing. You need to create takeaways. You got to get the ball back. Nice job breaking on that one and knocking it away.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And the Vols decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Pocket starts to collapse. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
What a great stop by this defense. Way to bow your neck. Now you got a chance to give the offense the football back, go out, try to make something happen late in this game, and maybe walk away with the victory.
Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Hand off from the shotgun. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. From the red zone, looking for a space. Grabbed in the middle, it's Pryor. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And how about this QB coming up clutch in a big moment? Gotta have it. You've dreamed about it your whole life. He puts the ball on the money. They make the catch, take the lead with seconds remaining on the clock.
Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lanes, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's taking the deep shot. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown ball. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
What a game. What a finish. Came down to one last play, and they get it done.
What a play to show up in that moment of the game and make that type of play.